Hello everyone, this is Fernando from xolosArmy network, and I am doing this video as a follow-up about what is coming next for this XEC THORChain integration that we are doing the xolosArmy team. Okay, so for example, the merge request is already taken seriously by StarSquid, as I already told you, and he has told me that it will be taken into production very soon. Okay, this means that will go live on their own code. Okay, so that's very good news for us because this would be our first collaboration in an open source protocol as THORChain that is so big and so important for decentralization and permissionless money. Okay, so why XEC do not want wrapped tokens anymore and wants something like THORChain? This is because it aligns with our own ethos on xolosArmy and in eCash. Okay, so on xolosArmy we want a world where money can be transferred without permissions and can be owned by their owners. Okay, so money has to be money, and these kind of exchanges that are decentralized actually permit people to exchange value from one chain to another, okay, without wrapping it inside IOUs or paper tokens, okay, virtual paper tokens. So that is what an IOU is actually, okay. So this will make a more resilient eCash, and also as you all know, we depend too much on eCash from liquidity on centralized exchanges like Binance, by Upbit, for example, these Korean exchanges, and we think that is necessary for the existence of eCash to be on this kind of protocols, okay, that has this ethos aligned with us. So it will be a path for people to exchange from other chains to XEC and from XEC to other chains natively. Okay, it will be eCash native and other chains natively. So that is an upgrade. Also, the next phase of our campaign will be not for funding for the dev team that we are, but for funding the liquidity on the node that will hold the XEC run vault. Okay, so this vault that will hold the XEC and will make the swaps will have to be funded with liquidity. And we are asking on this Teyolia campaign, that is our application for decentralized funding, we are asking for 4,500,000,000 XEC. Okay, so this will be a community-owned liquidity basically, and we are doing it for the project to start running the moment it goes live. Okay, so on this podcast with Kenton, with Patriot Sounds, okay, we are promoting this next phase on our roadmap to get XEC into THORChain. Okay, XEC that is not Bitcoin Cash, it is completely different. Okay, because nowadays, as you may know, a Bitcoin Cash is not even focused on peer-to-peer electronic cash, but on becoming a more robust ecosystem around applications. That's why they have chosen to become a virtual machine, okay, and be Turing complete and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so eCash is following its path since long time ago to be peer-to-peer electronic cash, and it is still in that path. Okay, so it is a low-level script basically, very deterministic and all this kind of stuff. Okay, we don't do this kind of programming, okay, for applications programs. Okay, so we differentiate too much nowadays with BCH. Okay, they only have the name that is Bitcoin Cash, but they really are Cash VM. Okay, so we are not the same right now, but we have some things in common, and other that aren't not in common anymore. Okay, for example, we have taken all these kind of differences into the code, and they have been reviewed by Starsquid, that is the core developer on THORChain, and have all passed. Okay, we are only waiting for him to go into production with the code. Okay, so this will be all for now. Okay, we have a lot of things coming inside xolosArmy network. For example, we are creating the code also for a marketplace. Okay, for a marketplace to take orders from people in the physical world. The people that take the order buy the product, and you pay it on eCash with eCash. Okay, and the escrows makes all the stuff without humans. Okay, so these kind of things we are working it right now. We have also created the alias protocol for Tonalli Wallet. Okay, you can send eCash right now only using an address, an .xec address. Okay, you don't have to put all the hash of the address, and it makes easier for people to adopt these kind of technologies. Thank you very much. My name is Fernando, and I hope you enjoy this video.